Our journey with MCUBE started roughly about 3 years back. UNext is in higher education space. We are part of Manipal Group. We cater to multiple universities' online journey of their learners, and MCUBE has been instrumental in setting up this entire top of the funnel journey for us, right from the calling solutions, cloud telephony integrations, all the way to multiple aspects, right? So. And this journey has been extremely interesting, at times frictional, but always outcome oriented, right? And I remember, like Ajay was mentioning, roughly about 1.5 years back, we had scaled up much beyond what we had anticipated, and it came as a surprise both for us as well as for MCUBE team. And we had teething issues, right? And till then, a lot of discussions were happening over calls. We were involved with multiple teams, and then suddenly one fine day, saw a message from Padma, Raj, and Ajay saying that, hey, this is not working. We'll come down to your office. It was not like we are asking. It's like we are telling, we'll come to your office. We'll sort this out. Came, and it was a 2-hour discussion. And Raj said, okay, let's forget about commercials, everything. Let's first chart down all the issues that you have. And then one by one, the team started solutioning around what were the pain points, what can be done better, etc. And they went back, worked probably with a lot of you guys here, and then improved the entire solution to such an extent that at some point in time, we started getting calls and inputs from our internal other function stakeholders saying, hey, did you guys change the vendor? What happened? There are no issues now. Everything okay? Yeah, everything is fine. Right? So, where I'm going with this is that the way our engagement with MCUBE has been, while it started off as a vendor, it is now no longer, I mean, it's not a vendor, it's a partnership, right? It's a very, very, very deep partnership that we have here, right? And it's very heartening to see our partners grow. While we grow, sabka saath, sabka vikas. It's not important that only we grow. All of our partners also need to grow along with us. Only then we can expect the type of support and help that a growing enterprise needs, right? So that's the other bit. The third one. Now, I'm sure this has been an extremely exciting journey for you guys over the last 10 years. Ajay, you were sharing all the war stories, right? You've reached a certain scale and stage at this point in time. And this building and this new office setting is an amazing milestone in this journey, right? But with that comes expectations for obviously for your customers, partners, as well as for your own employees, right? And with each milestone, the way in which you would reach the next milestone would be different. What has been working for the last decade or so might not necessarily work in the same fashion. And that is one thing that I wanted to kind of share in the form of that book. It's called Scaling Up, which talks about a few habits, Rockefeller habits, with respect to multiple things, with respect to cash flow management, with respect to hiring, team management, with respect to execution, processes, etc. Absolutely not important for any company to follow a particular framework, not this framework at all. But it's extremely also important to have some framework so that you have some guiding principles for your next stage of growth and to scale up further ahead, right? And there might be multiple outside influences. There could be COVID 5.0, there could be World War 3. God knows what all external forces would act on or would act on an organization. But finally, when it comes down to the actual nuts and bolts, it's the people here within the walls who can make a difference, right? And as long as the people here within the walls have the guiding principles, I am sure whatever the macro environment throws at the people, throws at the organization, the people will be capable enough to take it to face it and then move ahead, right? So that's the other bit around scaling up. And finally, I want to also touch upon, so we are in education space, and education, like hospitals, is a high trust business, right? And for any tooling, any product in a in a high trust setup, it's extremely important for us to also have that trust on the product, right? And so far, we have had no reason to not trust MCUBE. And it's not only with respect to the product features and stability, etc. The trust goes beyond the product boundaries, right? It's about the interactions that we have with the team. It's about the ethics, the way in which we navigate our engagement, etc. It's not like everything is smooth. We have our arguments, we have our debates, but end of the day, there is this trust element, right? Which I'm hoping with your next stage of scale will only continue and probably amplify.